Okay, folks, this one could be classified as a little tragedy. It's something that reminds me of the fragility of life and the beauty of life, despite the ugliness we have around us. But let's see what we can do with this and what it is. But it makes me feel a little bit sad, makes me feel sorry for people less fortunate than myself. And it's something that I felt for a very long time when I was young, and it was something that I couldn't deal with for myself. Now I can. I'm all right. I've survived. I don't know how this is going to look. Okay, let's see what this tragic little thing is. It is a crushed and broken flower. So it reminds you of life, the fragility of life, including our own, or especially our own. And it really hurts to think that, anything can happen in this world. You can die any time. And you could see that COVID-19 indeed instills loads of fear into us, and also even the antidote to this disease, the AstraZeneca has made people too afraid to get vaccinated, so they end up, chances are, more likely to die of COVID, many times more likely. It's only one person dies out of 2 million of the AstraZeneca. So it's better to get vaccinated with AstraZeneca than play dice with the COVID, because COVID is spreading like rapidly, and it's bound to, the old saying that I've made it applicable to diseases: whatever goes around comes around. And this disease is going round, and chances are it could come around. So if you're not ready to die, well, yeah, it's a scary world we live in. And that looks really quite interesting. Nice, in a sad sense. But basically, people are not ready to die, and I can understand that. I used to be afraid of death myself, very acutely afraid, and this went on for nearly 22 years, constantly, my fear. And I just had no hope, I had no sense of, I was really scared, I know what it's like to fear. That's a lived-in experience, folks. A very painful lived-in experience. But for me, I'm fine. I'm a survivor. This hoodoo ended back in 2011 on the 5th of July. The penny dropped, and I had something strange happened, and I no longer. Well, occasionally it's come up, but basically, generally speaking, it's like a fraction of probably a thousandth of a fucking percent or less. Because now I just have confidence that my life is fine, that if I die, I die. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to face it, folks, which I'm privileged, because a lot of people aren't. They may not have gone through the same acute sense of death that I went through, the intensity, but they still fear. Most people still fear. They have the fear, even if it's stuffed behind the back of their head. But it's still there, and it's not going to go away, I don't think, for most people. But, you've got to have hope that, that there's something out there. But anyway, that's come up looking quite nice, even in a tragic sense. Yeah, got to go.